What's up, guys? This is Juju, and today we're back with something new. Today we're going to be going over our team builder for week 2 versus the Texas Typholsion and their coach, Firemaster Patrick. The Typholsion, just like us, are 1-0 and coming off a 5-0 victory. So this is a pretty big match, kind of the battle of two big powerhouses early in the season. As you can see on the screen, I have Texas Typhlosion's roster. So we're gonna go through the mods like we did, just like we did last week. I'm gonna tell you their sets and kind of why I brought them and what I intend them to deal with and do this week. So the first mod we're gonna be bringing is Dragoon, our Curum B. If you don't know by now, B. Life Orb set this week. We're gonna be running Ice Beam, Earth Power, Fusion Bolt, and Draco Meteor. With Modest Nature, 252 in special, 252 in speed, and 4 in attack. Actually, it's rash nature, not special. I mean, not modest. But the ice beam is mainly to hit the shaman and Gudra. Yeah, mainly the shaman and Gudra looks like. Possibly the Rotom-Mow if needed. The earth power is mainly for the Excadrill. Well, there's a siren going by, so that's cool. Mainly for the Excadrill and Garbodor and Aggron, if you see any of those mons. The Fusion Bolt is mainly for the Starmie, Mega Gyarados, and yeah, that looks like it for the most part. And then the Draco Meteor is just kind of stab to hit something hard. Doesn't really matter, it hits everything. It of course hits a Gudra super effective, but hits everything tremendously hard, so that's why we brought that this week. Other than that, nothing really fancy. This thing's just a mixed wall breaker this week, designed to punch holes, kind of deal with whatever's in front of it. So with that being said, we're going to move on to our second mon. It's going to be Pumbaa, our Emboar. This is the first week we're bringing Emboar this season, so which is only the second week, but I'm excited about this set this week. I think it could do a lot. So this week we're going to be running a Jolly Emboar with a course ability Reckless, and we're going to be running a Choice Scarf set with the moves Flare Blitz, Head Smash, Wild Charge, and Super Power. 252 in attack, 252 in speed, and 4 in Spadef. This thing's just designed to, it can break through most mons, most if not all mons on this team. I played correctly. Flare Blitz is stab to hit most things hard. It hits Excadrill super effective, hits Yanmega super effective, hits Shaman super effective, hits Rotom-Mow super effective, hits Aggron super effective, so that's pretty sweet. Head Smash hits what is it? It hits Gyarados super effective before it Megas. Well, no, I think that's a neutral hit actually. But it hits Yanmega super effective, and I think that's about it. And Rotom-Mow, yeah, everything else it just hits hard, but I think Yanmega is the only thing that really hits super effective. Wild Charge is mainly for the Gyarados before it evolves, or before Mega evolves, and then I think it hits the Yanmega pretty hard, hits the Aggron pretty hard, just everything. And then super powers after is for mainly for the Excadrill, just to kind of like a whichever I want to use on Excadrill. So basically, if like Mega Gyarados is in, and I think it's a good possibility he could switch. He wants to switch it to Excadrill. I just hit super power and hits both super effective. So basically, that's when I'm going to want to use that, or hits the Houndoom super effective as well, and then the Hoopa. But other than that, this thing 252 speed and Jolly. Basically, what I think is when people this season, when people see Lando T on my like in my 6 months that I bring in a given week, like in team preview, they see Lando T. I think a lot of teams are going to predict me to open up with Lando T to get rocks up and stuff. So that being said, I'm kind of predicting him to bring Starmie. Why doesn't that sound right? Starmie. That's why. What the fuck? Starmie? What the fuck? Anyway, so I'm kind of predicting him to bring Starmie to try to open up against my Lando and Ice Beam and take it out quickly. So that being said, we ran Jolly, Choice Scarf, Emboar. So if I see Starmie, then I'm going to predict him to predict me to open up with Lando T, and I'm going to open up with Emboar and then just take it out with Wild Charge, because I outspeed. So if that works, that's the hope and the dream. Yeah. But other than that, that's Pumbaa for this week. We're gonna go ahead and move on to our third Mon, which is Nightwing, our Mega Absol. Of course, holding the Absolite. Adamant again as well this week. 252 in attack, 252 in speed, 4 in Spadef. We're gonna be rocking Knockoff, Sucker Punch, Mega Horn, and Zen Headbutt. Knockoff just for powerful stab, hit Starmie super effective, and Hoopa super effective. That's about it. Sucker Punch just for priority mainly. If Mega Gyarados gets up a DD, or if Starmie's in front of me, I hit Sucker Punch, mainly because I'm running Adamant. So more than likely Starmie's going to be running a speed beneficial, a beneficial speed nature, like Jolly or something. Not Jolly, but something like of that nature. So it'll most likely outspeed me because I'm Adamant. So Sucker Punch is what I would want to hit in that scenario, to kind of get some priority damage off and one hit KO it. And so basically for priority, Mega Horn is kind of a tech move this week. Mega Horn is going to be hitting Mega Gyarados super effectively. It's going to be hitting Shaman super effectively. It's going to be hitting Rotom super effectively. And Houndoom. No, not Houndoom because it's bug. But Houndoom for neutral, I believe. But basically, it's just a surprise tech move. Catch Mega Gyarados off guard, catch Shaman on the switch, catch Rotom on the switch or something like that. To where if they think, I can't OHKO him, I could just knock off or something, then kind of tech move to kind of take him by surprise from the momentum. Zen Headbutt's kind of like the same thing. Zen Headbutt's going to be used to hit Weezing and Garbodor super effective if he chooses to bring them. I can definitely see them coming this week. Weezing I can definitely see coming, mainly because it's high Spadef and it's access to Willow before I make a block. But yeah, basically Weezing's high defense is a reason why I can see it coming this week. So I decided to pack the Zen Headbutt just so I can hit it hard and two co-it. So that's kind of why that's there this week. Next, we're going to move on to our fourth Pokemon. It's going to be Spin Cycle, our Rotom Wash. Rotom Wash is going to be lefties this week with a bold nature, 244 in HP, 252 in defense, and then 12 in speed. The 12 in speed is mainly to try to outspeed his Rotom and Volt Switch out or Signal Beam and get out of there. So yeah, that 12 is just kind of in case he puts 4 or 8 in speed. Hopefully I outspeed him. So Volt Switch, of course, is just stab to move in and out, kind of create some momentum. Of course, it's super effective on Starmie and Gyarados and Aggron. Hydro Pump is secondary stab, of course, super effective on Excadrill. Looks like Excadrill and Houndoom, and then Aggron, and then Signal Beam is tech move this week for hitting Mega Gyarados, of course, Shaman, and then Rotom. Kind of the same reasons we bought Mega Horn on Mega Absol. And then last move's Pain Split. So on Mega Gyarados, he hits something like a Waterfall or Crunch, or mainly Waterfall or Crunch. Of course, he has Mold Breaker, so it can hit me with Earthquake and OHKO me. But if I were to, take a Crunch, maybe he doesn't bring Earthquake, I could take one move or whatever and Pain Split it off. Do a big chunk to something, get Mega Gyarados, probably not, but something, hopefully. So that's our set for this week on Spin Cycle. Next is Liger Zero. Liger Zero is going to be super bulky this week. We're going to be carrying the Assault Vest, of course, Intimidate, Careful Nature, U-Turn, Earthquake, Knockoff, and Superpower. 252 in HP, 252 in defense, and then 4 in Spadef. This thing's pretty bulky this week. Basically, of course, U-turn and switch in and out. Earthquake, stab, hits Excadrill, super effective. Hits Houndoom, super effective. Hits Aggron, super effective. Hits Garbodor, super effective. Knockoff, mainly for the Starmie, and then anything I predict to switch in just to get rid of its item. Superpower, of course, tech this week for Mega Gyarados. Mainly Mega Gyarados. It hit some other things, of course, but basically it comes down to if this, this is one of my last mons and he still has Mega Gyarados left, I switch this mon in, get the Intimidate drop, then hit him with Superpower. Hopefully it can clean up that way. But yeah, this thing's super bulky this week, so I did some calcs, can't remember them now off the top of my head, but it can take some nice hits, some hits that my opponent won't expect it to be able to take, and then you turn out or KO whatever's in front of it. So this thing could be a surprise, do a lot of work this week, just on a kind of like a surprise kind of tip. Anyways, we're gonna move on to our last mon. This is Dijkstra, our Kecleon, his first game of the season as well. We're going to be running a Life Orb Kecleon with Protean, Adamant Nature. We're going to be running 252 in HP, 252 in Attack, and then 4 in Spadef. With the moves Sucker Punch, Fire Punch, Ice Punch, and Stealth Rock. So this is basically going to be my lead, most likely. He has my Stealth Rock this week, not a Lager Zero. So the dream is, if I open up, I know I said, Emboar was my open. If I see Starmie, I predict Starmie and open up with Emboar and Wild Charge. But actually, this is probably going to be my starter or my lead off if I see Starmie or predict Starmie. Basically, so if I see Starmie, I'm going to predict him to lead Starmie, and then I'm going to send out Dijkstra. I'm going to carry the Sucker Punch, so Sucker Punch, Protean boosted, it's a one-hit KO. So that's kind of the plan. Turn 1, I'll probably Sucker Punch, hopefully get the KO. He switches in something, I set up my Stealth Rocks, and then just pretend to wreak havoc with Protean, switching abilities back and forth. Kind of hopefully get some momentum there, kind of doing... Dijkstra has a lot of potential, not only this week, but just in general. So hopefully he may be the MVP this week, so look out for that. But anyway, Sucker Punch, of course, priority, super effective on Starmie, Hoopa. Yeah, that's basically it. And then just kind of get hit off before it goes down. Which this thing's, it's pretty bulky on the special side, not really on the defensive side, but it's pretty bulky on the special side, so it can take some special hits for sure. Yeah. So Fire Punch is gonna be super effective on Excadrill, Shaman, Yanmega, Rotomo, and Aggron, of course. Ice Punch is gonna be super effective. Why did I bring Ice Punch and Fire Punch? There was a reason. Let me try to figure it out. Ice Punch. Why did I bring Ice Punch? Oh, I believe I brought Ice Punch so that... I think Ice Punch is my play on Gyarados. Is Ice Punch my... No, I brought Ice Punch for the Goodra, duh. And what else, though? I think I mainly brought Ice Punch for the Goodra and on Gyarados, like pre-Evo Gyarados. So I turned into an Ice type. Because if I... Yeah, I think that was it. Basically, Ice Punch for the Goodra, Shaman if needed, and I'd rather be an Ice type on Gyarados than a Fire type, of course. Or I don't know. Yeah, that sounds about right. I guess I kind of forgot. But anyways, and then last move Stealth Rock, of course, just to get up the rocks. Of course, he's got what? He's got Gyarados, Pre-Evo, Yanmega, and that's it. Well, and Houndoom. That are going to take at least 25% from, 24% from rock, so just get some chip damage in. But other than that, guys, that's our team for this week. Tell me what you think. I really struggled with this week. At one point I didn't have Lando T and I had Janae. I just kind of struggled with what the mons I wanted to bring, because there's so much he can do this week as well. like he has a lot of threats and a lot of different things he can do. So it's hard to kind of figure out what you want to do and nail it down. Because if you don't really know what they want to do, if they have so many options, it's hard to predict every option or kind of like prepare for every option. But originally I had Janae in this week, and I didn't have Lando T because Lando T, of course, he gets taken down pretty easily by Starmie. Doesn't really do much to Gyarados, and Shaman. You know what I mean? So its usefulness wasn't the greatest this week. But I decided to bring it anyways over Janae, our Nidoqueen, mainly for the speed and then the U-turn. So we'll see if that works out for us. This is gonna be a tough week, guys. But we'll see how it works out. Check in tomorrow around noon, Saturday around noon for the actual match. But other than that, I think that's all I got for you guys today. You guys have a good night, and I'll see you later. Juju, and I am out.